Hey everybody, I am Coleman Patterson. I'm the lead instructor for the leadership class that is getting started through the online MBA program here at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Thrilled to have you in the class. This is awesome material, kind of as my other classes are too. It's just wonderful, cool material. I'm thrilled through Corpus Christi to be able to teach 3 courses that I really, really like. And so leadership is kind of the one that was closest, near and dear to my heart, and actually the first course that I started teaching here at Corpus Christi 5 years ago. So just kind of talking you through in this announcement some tips and suggestions, kind of introduce you to things and not have to type it all out in a giant announcement. So this course can be very similar to the behavior class and to the entrepreneurship class in the way that it's structured. We're gonna have reflections due on Thursday and on Sunday of each week. So across the 7 weeks, 7 Thursdays and 7 Sunday assignments. The book, you need to get a book for this. It's going to be Hughes, Gannett, and Curfey's 10th edition. When we first designed this course, we were still in the 9th, and then we bumped up to the 10th. Really, I think either one of those would be fine for you. It's just the assignments will be written up with the 10th edition page numbers. I've also heard rumblings from the publisher that an 11th is about to come out as well. So because the book's been around long enough, you ought to be able to find a good deal in the secondary market. You can get on the publisher's website and get an ebook. You can rent an ebook. That might be a very economical and a very quick way to access the book. So check that out. The information's in the syllabus with ISPN. You don't need any of the bells and whistles, any of the extra supplemental stuff, really just the book. Now, with our assignments due on Thursdays and Sundays, Thursdays are usually the ones that tap into the ideas from the book and from the supplemental lecture videos and from these other things that I bring in. And then on Sunday, the ideas, then we can apply them and make sense of them in different ways. So the bigger assignments are going to be on Thursdays, 6 pages, typed, double-spaced, just kind of the normal written things. But the style on this is going to be a reflection. It's going to be more first person, still well written, but we want to see new knowledge. We want to see insights and ideas that you made sense of it. And then we also want some examples to show how that you can connect these ideas to life in a lot of different ways. So on this first week, because the books are still coming in, let's have the first Thursday assignment also due next Sunday. So in week 1, Thursday and Sunday will be due on Sunday by midnight. And then after that, we'll get back into our regular Thursday, Sunday pattern. Okay, so on the Sunday reflections, if you look on the syllabus, I'm giving you an option on that. So if you're one who would prefer to just speak, kind of as I'm doing right now, you can do a video reflection. So just set up your phone, talk into it, and then save your video, load it up to YouTube is a surefire way to do it. You can load it up to YouTube as an unlisted video and then submit the link back to us. And if you need to include any references, you can just include it along with the link. Okay, that's kind of a surefire way to do it to make sure it works. Save it as unlisted. That'll let us see the link. If you save it as private, usually even with the link, we can't see those. And of course, if you do public, then the whole world can see it. So that's why I recommend doing the unlisted. When you submit written work, it's already set up in the assignment portal. It's going to go through Turnitin or SafeAssign, whatever the plagiarism check is. When you submit these things, I like AI. I use AI in a lot of different ways. But we don't give course grades and diplomas to AI. So make sure you're doing your own work. If you bring in stuff from other places, just be sure to cite it. So as we read through your information, we know which words are yours and which words are coming from elsewhere. So use proper APA citation on that. Most of the stuff will probably be from the book and also from the supplemental videos and things that I give you. All right, so on the safe sign, if you end up retyping the questions or copying and pasting them from the assignment, if everybody's doing that in class, it's going to inflate those safe assign scores. That's why I wanted to bring that up. So as long as we know what questions you're answering, some of these will be, choose 3 of 4, choose 2 of 3. As long as we know which ones, you don't have to necessarily retype everything in the question. Just let us know. Videos. So if you do videos, when you're watching these videos, and maybe some of you have already done it, realize you can speed up playback in just about every one of these standard video recording playback programs. So in YouTube, there's a little gear. So if you're watching the video in Canvas and then you click and watch it in YouTube, then you can click on that little gear thing and speed it up. Usually when I'm rewatching videos or checking them out, I'll replay it at 1.5 or even 2 times the speed to get through it. So just a little tip that might be helpful. Our instructional team. So we've got a big class. We've got a really big class. And we've got our full instructional team back together, which thrills my heart because we have been working together now. This is our 5th year. We've all been through the leadership class a number of times. We work well together, kind of understand what the assignments are, what the expectations are. So I will post an announcement showing we're going to break the alphabet into 3 pieces and then assign those to the 3 other members of our instructional team. And then you'll know who to make contact with. So as we get into this, now, a lot of times, some of you already been through this before, a lot of times it takes people a week or so just kind of understand the style. Don't worry if you get a grade back on the first one and it's not exactly what you... Within a week or 2, things always get in balance. They always get in balance. Our members of our instructional team, they're going to be kind of the first line people knowing what you submitted and giving tips and suggestions on how to improve. So if you do have a question, reach out. I encourage you to reach out to them first. And again, I'll let you know who. And then from that, we'll just keep moving forward. I'm available for any other question. So anything that comes up, just let me know. Try to stay on top of due dates. We don't want you to get too far behind. I describe kind of these online classes kind of like a moving train. It's going pretty fast. And if you have to jump off for a little bit, the train's still going. So don't get behind. There's just a lot. It's well structured for keeping up with it. But if you get behind a little bit, it can get you off schedule. But there are going to be things that come up with some of you. Just let me know. I can work with you on that. Just keep me informed of what's going on. And again, like I said, just try to stay as on top of things as you can. The instructional team, I'll be in communication with them if things rise. There are a couple other things that can affect your grade at the end. So we have an extra credit assignment. So at the very end of the syllabus, in the grading part, you'll see a thing about the extra credit doing a film analysis. So don't do it too soon. You need enough of these theories and ideas behind you. But toward the end of the term, if you wanted to pull apart one of those films, let me recommend the ones that I have on the list, because I know those real well, because I use those in a leadership and film class for years with undergrad students. So I know those very well. But you can find one of those movies and then use our theories. Don't watch it for entertainment, but watch it as a living case study, kind of living as a movie is living. But that's a really good exercise. So that's an extra credit opportunity at the very end. And then, one more thing, those who've already had class with me know this because you've heard it in my other classes. We will drop the lowest grade on each of the assignments provided that you've submitted all of them. So we don't want you to take a week off. It's only 7 weeks long. That's a big chunk. So as long as you submit everything, all the Thursdays, I'll drop the lowest Thursday when it's all over with. Submit all the Sundays, I'll drop the lowest Sunday when it's over with. All right, so like I said, it usually takes people a week or so to get in kind of the rhythm and the flow and kind of understanding how our assignments are set up and what we're looking for. If it's not exactly what you want, we do have that extra credit opportunity, and get everything in, and we'll drop the lowest one as well. Also, one more little note that I see to myself over here. The way I have the assignment set up. So in the past, I used to have things open up on the Friday, and then they were due the next week. This one, I've actually opened it up a week early. So it'll open up on a Friday, but it's really not even going to kick into effect until the following week, and it's going to stay open a week after. I know we've got scheduled. I've been working with MBA students and adult students who are fitting school into their busy lives. Sometimes their trips, business trips, and their family emergencies. So if you need to get ahead, okay, try not to get more than a week ahead, because I'm the one who likes to post supplemental things through the week. So if you get too far ahead, you're going to miss out on some really important and interesting lessons that'll kind of help round out the instruction and the teaching on this. But then again, try to get it on. We don't want people to get way behind, and at the very end, try to turn stuff in. So get it in within a week after it's due. And if there's an actual critical emergency, just let me know, and we'll figure out the best solution. All right, so looking over my notes, I think I've covered just about everything. I look forward to working with you. Again, it's really good and interesting material. We've gotten really good feedback in the past from students and have tried to build a course that is meaningful and interesting and applicable. So I look forward to working with you, and we'll get rolling. Thanks, bye.